So wow, it's very impressive that you have different stages of journey in your life. So you're from entrepreneur, working for a bank, then entrepreneur again. But even your entrepreneurship is like agriculture, banking, and then property developer. Am I right? Real estate. Investor. Okay, so you are an investor. So you would say that your investments mainly are from properties, no stocks, gold, or anything else?
I started with real estate, and I focus only on real estate in one particular strategy. I didn't want to buy a stock or gold or something like this and wait for this to go up in value and get gold capital gains 10 years later and then sell it double price or whatever. I wanted the regular income. I wanted dividends to be paid. So therefore I focus on one particular strategy in real estate investments. I wanted rental income, otherwise called as passive income. This is the main things that is being taught in Robert Kiyosaki books. So I was able to take it even further. Now, several teachings of Robert Kiyosaki may be obsolete, according to my view, today.
Not because of him, it's just because of the environment and the economy.
Different environment, different cultures, different countries have different ways of doing things. He's been doing things in America. I did things in UK. So my strategy was to buy cheap, as low as possible, bring the property into a certain value to be able to be rented out by young professionals. People that they just started doing work and they have money just in the pocket to be able to survive or to live, to have a nice life, however not to be able to go into a property ladder.
Yes.
So I was not focusing on families. I was not focusing on buying a 3-bedroom house, for example. It was costing $500,000, and then the only appeal to this property, it would be a family, because a family would be able to buy that property. I wanted a steady, regular income from young professionals that they were not going to be able to go on a property ladder. So what I did a market research in the whole of UK, and I've looked at the yields, how much is to buy a property in certain different areas, however how much was the rental income in that areas. So I could see the difference of yields. The yield is represented, for example, if you put 100k either in dollars or GBP in British pounds, which it was back then, to say how much money is going to bring you by investing 100k in GBP, how much money you're going to get back.
Right.
So I want the return to be between 6 to 8 years to get my money back.
So you want to return your investments?
My return of my investments, it needed to be about 12%. Okay. 12% as a rule of thumb. So I was looking for properties that I would buy low, fix them, very nice, modern. Not sell them.
Just rent
never
them
sell them.
So that's...
Yes.
Well, never. You never say never, but
never.
Yes.
Long-term rental. And while you're doing this, you're actually buying properties that is also raising in value. Because if a property it brings you rental income, that means is a substantial gains capital. It raises the value because it has an appeal to many investors. So I was looking for opportunities. There's no other way. You have to look for opportunities. You cannot buy a brand new developments to go and have rental income. You need to buy something which is very low in price.
Fine. Okay, that's very good. But you were doing all this in England.
Yes.
But you have a property here in Greece. So why you started doing? You see.
Very good question.
So you started doing your property ladder in England, but you ended up here in Greece, and now you have a beautiful house.
By doing this in UK for several years, by getting the experience from the UK and having the mistakes in UK over the several years, putting all my money into real estate, I've learned a lot. So therefore, how can I replicate the same system which I have in the UK? How can I do it here in Greece or any other country? So the same. The number one rule is to get a considerable value property. Great location. Have a look at the location now, where we are.
Very beautiful.
All right.
Yes.
This is Villaki
Nice.
Poros. This is our first project that we did in Poros, in Greece. Therefore, location was very, very important. And me and my wife, we wanted to actually, because she's an investor in this business, to replicate exactly what we were doing in UK, to do it here in another country. So what we did with my wife is to find a very good location, number one. So we spot on a location, we say we will buy something from there to there. And we didn't look anything else. And we were waiting for the right opportunity to come. It took us 4 years to find the right property.
Wow.
This is not a job.
That's not easy, huh? That's
Not easy at all. But the moment the property came up, we just grabbed the opportunity and we grasped it. It is a major success story, Villaki Poros, because the amount of money that we spent, we also, the same amount of money we developed the property, and then instantly we just put to the market, and it was a major success. So therefore we say, oh, whatever we did in UK, we can replicate the same amount of yield in Greece.
Yes, or probably in a different country too. Of course,
In a
depends
different
on the
country,
situation
in a different
and the
country.
economic. Yes.
So this is a great example for people like us that they have a number of money, let's say sitting just in a bank account. Their money needs to work. If they sit in a bank account at the moment, they actually is costing them to have the money there.
Yes.
For us, we just put all our money in properties. First of all, we have rental income from all the properties that we have, either in UK or here in Greece. And secondly, the properties are raising in value. Of course, there are ups and downs because of the circumstances, either called financial crisis or either called coronavirus or whatever. However, if you think long term, you will have a steady income year by year. So that steady income, it brings me in that state, sitting on my balcony, watching that wonderful view.
Yes, and the boats passing
having
by.
my coffee, being with my friends, and all this because my strategies of long-term rental yield, rental income generation has worked out.
Very good.
We started this from 2003, and now is how many years we're just doing the same,
Impressive.
and has given us the opportunity to be in such a wonderful place, just in the November, first week of November,
With this
and
beautiful sun.
and this is a beautiful environment, just shirt,
Amazing.
nice sun is burning my face, and I'm having a very nice moment here
Very
discussing about
nice.
it.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Well done, impressive.